My mother heard this story from my grandmother, who lives in the countryside. A story about burial customs. These days people are cremated and their ashes placed into an urn, but in the past they buried people, digging a big hole in the cemetery and then burying the coffin. My grandmother's village also had a small cemetery, and everyone was buried there. During funerals, a knife was placed on top of the coffin. If they come back to life, that's proof that a demon has taken possession of the body, so they stab them with the knife. Apparently, the children used to secretly tell scary stories about dead people coming back to life. One time, as the village was undergoing improvements, it was decided to move the cemetery. These days it's easy. You can just move the urn and tombstone, but with burials, the wooden coffins were buried 2 meters underground, so moving them was difficult. Still, work on moving the buried bodies proceeded smoothly, but the workers soon noticed something strange. Several bodies were found above their coffins. They had burst through the wood as though digging back to the surface. My own grandfather was one of those bodies. Apparently, the bodies they found on top of their coffins were missing their fingers up to the second knuckle, as though they had dug their way up barehanded. But it wasn't just a strange story to me, my grandmother told my mother. While everyone was discussing what they'd seen, my grandmother recalled a dream she had and grew scared. A dream she had exactly 7 days after his death. In the dream, he was screaming, "It hurts! Let me out! I can't breathe!" It was so real that when she woke up, she was covered in sweat. Perhaps it was his screams of pain, unable to breathe, after coming back to life. My mother said she was too scared to visit his grave after that. Even now, she still can't go alone.